We're back to the hysterical thing here. Let's see here. What's up, Jimmy? Lamar, we've invited, I don't know what area code, but there's been a couple Cali guys come out to do some of the events. What's up, Doug, Paul, Bobby? Um, what's up, Dragon? Um, we had a pretty wild weekend this past weekend. Oh, you got a next night? Oh yeah, I do. Hey, uh, that's pretty cool. That prime deal, kind of seeing right through, because it's a green. I got a green screen, and that's weird. That's pretty cool. That's a prime shirt though, in case y'all didn't see. Uh, Started out Friday night. Picked up Clutch Media, Clutch Media. Dylan from the truck stop, or Heath actually picked me up, and then we picked Clutch Media up. Which, if any of y'all haven't seen, Clutch Media is a pretty big boy. 6'2", 6'3", 300 plus guy, and we were riding around in uh, Heath's little Audi, as he would call it, Audi, and we went looking at some roads and stuff because there was talk that people were already talking about. Apparently, somebody found out, and apparently the drill. He told somebody he shouldn't have, and that the talk just happened, and but it ended up being all right. Uh, Thanks, Derek. But we went basically all night, and then we went to let's sleep about, I don't know, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Uh, uh, I got up about 7 or so, started getting ready, picked up him, and we met Heath, and then we went down the Little River. I'll fast forward that because we gotta go. We gotta jump to what happened Sunday because I got Richard who has girls' nights or movie night or whatever it is. He has to. What's up, Rolly? Uh, uh, oh, cousin Bo. I appreciate you, brother, this past weekend for manning the radio, and Jeremy Clark as well for man. When we got out to that spot that I got out, we went out and looked at it at like 4:30 or 5, and it just had a little bit of dirt on it. We could figure we could blow it off. And Johnny, appreciate you going live for us as well. Uh, and Jeremy, and then when we got out there, the road was like trashed, and so we all jumped together. And Jeremy goes, "I got blowers and brooms at the house." So Jeremy ran home, and uh, we all drivers and everybody stuck together, and we got that road cleaned off, and I don't know, matter of 30 minutes or so, and it was a it was a good deal. I think by the time Jeremy got back, we already had it cleaned up. He was messaging me, but I didn't have my phone on me because I was in clean mode, and when you got about 100 things going at once, uh, worried about what's going to happen, and we're gonna have to move and all that other good stuff. But uh, and it turned out pretty good. Got the road cleaned. Um, I was anticipating with the talk and stuff. I didn't want to go to the road that we went to, but uh, I was anticipating us having to move, so that's why we met closer to the race spot or the street, and it was like 9 miles away, I think, and I was anticipating, and Happy President's Day. Uh, but the from spot one to spot two was going to be about 35 miles, and we didn't end up moving, so uh, turned out to be pretty good. Uh, um, and Shelby, appreciate you keeping track of the list at the Little River and yesterday. Was it yesterday already? Yeah, it was yesterday. Um, but Little River, we're waiting on Richard to get on. Let me see if I send it to him. Yeah, I sent it to him. Little River, we went out there and uh, apparently they had a little water box where you could do a burnout, but you couldn't go past the line. And I don't know what was said in the driver meeting. I wasn't over there, but apparently one side of the road, one side of the track was trucked, and one side wasn't. And pretty much everybody except for Ryan Mitchell, go figure, one in the right lane, and he was the only one to win in the left lane. So after the first round, since it was kind of uneven, they let people buy back in if they wanted to, and they they ran at the top end of the track, and it turned out Cody, the entertainer, blew a freeze plug out, and he pretty much bought back in and drained it. Well, he didn't have no more water or anything in it, so he pretty much just drug his car up there and what's up, Trey? Uh, Pretty much drug his car up there the whole time, and then after he ran, he killed it and used a golf cart. Uh, but he made it to the semifinals against Ryan Mitchell and lost. Money Magnet got the bye, and rest is history. Chris actually jumped. Money Magnet actually jumped, but he was guessing at the light. That's what happens sometimes. I sent him. Oh yeah, he's seen it. Okay, so and the rest is history. Ryan, he knew what was going to happen. He was taking a chance, and that's why we'll get Ryan on here in a minute. We got to get Richard. Got get Richard and his movie deals out of the way. Those pancakes suck. Man, it was nice seeing all the guys this weekend come down, and all the guys come down and have fun on the street. I mean, we're blessed here pretty much to most of the time. I would say most of the time to have where we could stay in one spot. I wasn't really planning on. I wasn't thinking we were going to be able to, but we got to stay in one spot, and man, and Clutch Media, he's from Wisconsin, and he's never been to a Bucky before, and that, my friends, was an experience just watching his face when he walked into a Bucky's. All right, without further ado, the man, the little myth, the legend. What's up, Toby?
My favorite thing about these deals is before you even go in, you're gonna go in. You're gonna catch a few jabs before you even go in here. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here trying to warm myself up. The man, the little myth, Mr. Little D, and I'm sitting here I'm in the backstage already getting beat up. I haven't even hit the floor yet. What's up, man? Okay, let's see here.
Living the dream.
What an epic ending! What an epic ending to no, wow, who's breaking in, bro? You need one of these with the extendo clip.
I've got one right here.
You got one? All right.
I got one right here. I'm just waiting.
My disclaimer for weapons: I am at my house, and this is America, so my extended clip has an extended clip. So
America.
We love guns around this show, and we love guns on the 660 page. Y'all can flag it, whatever y'all want. We love guns. Anyways, man, what an epic ending to No Trailer 6, the season finale. We had Debo in the house. We had Aspen with Bird Dog all the way down from Austin, Texas. We had Mr. Walden with the Wild Stang. We had, I'll slow down. Let's bring that in. Where's the Wild Stang, dude?
Hold on, I got it. Hold on. There it is.
Wow, Stan. Doom, doom. I gotta know. Oh man, we had yeah, bro. I'm telling you, I am a
Wild Sting and
fan.
Debo right there. Man.
Oh man. And you know what
And
though?
that car is beautiful too, man.
That car is one of the cars that, if there was a daily driver class, and we were trying to shelter the daily driver crybabies, how would you keep that car out of a daily driver class? I don't know. Because you know what? Every time I'm anywhere near 200 miles of that guy, he doesn't even trailer it. He just drives it. Every single Wichita race I seen, there wasn't even a trailer at the driver's meeting when that car's around. He's like Jim Riley, for example, locally. I mean, he has to fight to drag a trailer out of the back of his place to even go, because he doesn't own one unless it's broken or if he's gonna travel. But we had Mr. Griggs in the Fox Body Crush. Yeah, man. Steve's got a. Oh yeah. Oh wow. And then the other one over here. Oh God, I'm looking for his name over here. What's the guy in the front? What's his name? Percy. Paul. Yeah. Yeah, Paul. Man, that. Oh man, then you got yep, Mr. Leon Nissan. You know, Paul's car, man. First of all, I want to congratulate Paul. The car made it past the burnout. Congrats. and if I'm not mistaken, Paul went rounds, did he not? Or was he just grudge racing that much?
No, he I think he went out either second or third round.
Yeah,
third round. I think third round.
I was talking to Jared. I was talking to Jared. I think I was talking to Jared Rockwell, and he told me, he's like, man, you guys got to watch out with Paul, man. I think he's got that thing figured out. He said he was at the track, you know, Yep. No, yeah, and it was Rolly too, man.
Yeah, him and his wife, they're a team. Walden.
That's what I told her too. I saw her before I saw him, and I said, man, you guys are got to be one of my top favorite racing couples. You know, because they're always there, man. They're always there. Every time something happens, you know, and she's at the start line, that's who you got to be careful. You don't got to be careful with Brian. Brian's not who you got to worry about. You got to watch what you say at the start line whenever he's making a pass, because she'll
jump right up there.
She might throw an emotional accidental elbow back at the crowd, man. The second they yell jump, I was in the back like, oh man, I'll pay-per-view this, man. I'm about to
World Star.
Hey, we're gonna, and by the way, guys, we're also gonna start from now on. You're gonna have to sign up to the premium to be able to watch the racing now. We're no longer live feeding for free, so we got the premium package coming out there. I don't know if you've seen that they're charging for live feeds now, so we can.
Oh yeah, I was wondering how that worked out.
Yeah, I was looking for the bootleg.
Who the GOAT is? It's my phone.
Man, I'm telling you, we got. They're gonna have to get the bootleg version. You know, they're gonna have to watch the behind the scenes pay-per-view version, like a dirty fight on pay-per-view or something. But we have Mr. Jeepers Creepers in the house, Bobby,
and
Timo Chapo, bro, Mr. McKnight right there in the back. Damn, that dick.
That guy Beasley took that picture. We'll see. Oh yeah, you want to talk about what he did the night before?
I'm gonna have to talk to Mr. I'm about to talk to Mr. Beasley. I want to know about that lens, man. That's a crisp shot. We're gonna have to have a one-on-one about this shot. That looks good. Oh yeah, the pre-party.
Did you see the video that he made?
I saw it. Yeah, that was funny, man. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Oh man, let's see it.
Just in case people didn't see, right? Here's the deal. Ryan and Jeepers, the Firebird, they were on a virgin road testing. Everybody was out testing for the night before. This was Friday night?
Saturday night.
Or Saturday night.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Saturday night. And Ryan had already won the track event, and he come up here, and Jeepers and them they want to line up against each other, and Bobby want to see where he stood, and And here's the here's man, he killed it. He killed it with this video. So
I
here
know.
it
I
is.
laughed.
Here it is, people. If y'all haven't seen it, here it is. And here's the aftermath.
Oh yeah. Oh man. I remember they were talking about JB Wells when I first ran up because they're crazy like that. But I was like, man, I don't know. I don't know. I think there ain't no JB Wells. They're gonna. At first it was duct tape. I knew it was serious when they said JB Wells.
But if you look in this picture, oh, you can't really tell. They actually had somebody message them at like, I don't know, the power of social media.
Oh yeah.
They actually bought a intake from somebody and had them delivered it. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and
Hot
they
delivery,
drove.
man.
Yeah, and they ended up driving to an AutoZone and putting it all together in an AutoZone parking lot at like 5 o'clock in the morning, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and made the race.
I saw that picture on the group chat when they were like, "Bam, we're back in." I was like, "Is it wrong for me to say I'm not surprised?"
No, I was about to say the same thing. I said I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he probably could have had if he had a spare motor in the back of the truck, he probably could have had it changed out.
I mean, that was that 2K though, Texas 2K19. They were rolling around with an extra LS in the back.
Uh-huh.
And they needed it. They actually ended up using it too, which is hilarious. They're like, and they're back.
Oh, there you go. RTV in 24 hours. Yep.
You know, one of the things is sometimes we'll hear people, you know, that can't make a race or something happened or the car's not ready. I got to work out some bugs. I had some things come up with the car, and we've heard everything when it comes to people not being able to make a race. And then you got people like these guys who will literally blow their shit up, and still be at the driver's meeting 4 hours later, drawing chips, ready to go. So,
Yep.
Prime example of the people we want to surround ourselves with and the people we want to race with. If you are that diehard about street racing, then, Uncle Sam Picture, I want you, you know what I mean, to fucking message us. If you want a street race that bad, those are the kind of people we want, at the start line right there. People that they don't just want it to say they've been in one. I mean, we want people that are diehard, that won't complain about moving, won't complain about the road, won't complain about who's in the race. That was another thing too. I heard a lot of people saying that some of the drivers bail out depending on who's on the race. If you're gonna be that guy that's gonna bail out because you're fucking scared,
we don't want you.
Yeah. If you need a list of who's coming in, of who's in before you lock in, stay away. If you wanna know what spot we're going to, if you're one of those racers that wants to interrogate the fuck out of me when I'm inviting you to a race, just guess what? We're gonna run with or without you. So. We're looking for people that want to line up against anyone. It doesn't matter. No excuses. We want people that want to line up with the fastest small tire, no trailer races in this particular situation in America. I mean, you want it. You want to be that guy, I mean, just like, Bobby wanted to, everybody looks at Bobby like Bobby's the guy that's picking on the no trailer guys all year. I'll say it right now. And then Bobby was the first one to line up next to someone they call a pro mod. Bobby's that's the same guy that wanted to line up next to a car that's undefeated this year, just to say fuck it. You know what I mean?
You should see where he stood.
Did he die? I mean, the intake died, but did he die?
If you look at the video, he left on him.
Oh, dude, he was fucking getting it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry for cussing so much, but when I was there, the excitement is through the roof. I mean, I love it. I love to travel. I love going out of here and going to see different roads, different cars, different outcomes. Oh. Yeah, I mean, and that's one of the things, same thing like the guys from Houston, Team El Chapo. You know what I mean? They came down here.
No. Fuel pump.
Oh no.
Fuel pump.
Is that what they're really going with that, huh?
No. I am.
It was Do we got audio? We need audio of that thing.
No, then I won't be able to hear. Then I won't be able to go sleep again tonight. I'm thinking about Tiger.
Man, I'm telling you. So, for example, these guys, you know, they were trying to make the race Saturday, and they had issues with their tow rig.
Oh,
so the very next day, they went ahead and, you know, if they said they were going to lock in a race with, you know, with Casey Max, you know, with the Firebird, they gave him the race. They negotiated some stuff. They negotiated the hit, and it was a good race. I mean, I see why they did it. It was definitely a good race. So, I mean, those guys are always down to race. Unfortunately, they went out first round. They had some issues with the CO2, and the car left real, kind of like a dog, man. It just left real low. But, you know, it's like I tell everybody at the drivers' meeting, if you go out first round, el fuel pumpo, el fuel pump, el fuel pump.
Oh, boy.
Oh, shit. What brand fuel pump are they running, man? That's what I want to know.
Aeromotive. I don't even think it's the older one. You know, they come out with the 7.5s and the 10. I think theirs is the 5.0s.
Oh shit! They got the stuff that looks like it's under a kitchen sink, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. It sounded like a chainsaw.
It sounded like a supercharger, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had was that Terry Foster brought out that Red Fox he showed right now. I think they called it No Name or Nobody. These guys, for example, the Red Fox, they messaged us and they said that they basically wanted to experience a no trailer race. You know, they just wanted to come out and just enjoy the experience. So the door's always welcomed for people that want to come out. I'm sure they definitely had a good time. They got to see it firsthand. They got to live it, not just watch it on TV. And you know, for example, like the guys back there in the Mopar, you know, Tetanus, that Dodge, dude. I'm telling you, man. Woo! I'm a fan of that car, bro. I love seeing something different. I love seeing a different platform. I love seeing, especially old school muscle, man.
Every time he did a burnout and was backing up, we had to do this.
Oh,
he was
man.
dumping. He was dumping fuel out. I guess they had it was overflow or something. But it was I mean, it was just burning. It would just lay a little coat down and we'd light it up and that was it.
So can we submit an application to change the name to Puddle Juice? Just kidding. But yeah, we had so that was Terry brought out that car. We had we had Logan debut. Oh my God, yes. They were still in the back of the truck, man. They were still good when we got to the 405. Them donuts were still good. And then Logan debuted his new small tire car. So this is his car that he's gonna be contending. Logan straight up told me he wants all the invites this year. He's gonna make every race he can. Hey, that car was pretty fast for something they just put together. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they literally just put that car together, and it was making some passes.
Yeah,
for sure. You know what I mean?
And this guy showed up. I think he's with Paul and them, and I don't know if he didn't get the concept of bumping in or he was just having problems with the trans brake or something. But a couple passes. That car's beautiful too. Nice, man, clean.
You're telling me, man. That shit's fucking. I'm not gonna lie, I got a soft spot for them new edges, man. I really do. And I'll be honest, when they first came out, I thought they were hideous. But now, I'll admit it, I like them. Hey, since you got me on here, man, a few people have made the comment on the YouTube channel. I guess they're watching they watch the videos and they watch the pictures. But the concept is on a no trailer race, you are allowed to trailer to the spot. Once we draw chips, the cars come off the trailer, and they can no longer be on the trailer.
You did come off trailer? Okay. Go ahead. I'm reading comments.
Oh yeah. Is there like some audio in the background?
My TV's on in there in the other room.
Oh yeah, I can hear it a little bit. Hopefully, it still sounds good though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once you draw chips and everything, then the car cannot be on the trailer, you know, and then you're ready. You got to be ready for whatever drive it is, you know, like in this particular situation, the drive was very short, so we got lucky, and the next drive was 30 minutes from there, so you had to be ready for that. And man, big shout out to everybody that helped us clean the road. Everybody grabbed the broom. Even Brian, one of the racers, the driver of Beetlejuice, he was out there grabbing a broom, grabbing the blower, helping clean up. And yep, that guy, when we first got there, he was one of the first ones to try to snatch the blower off my hand or grab a broom and clean everything up and make the road usable so we could stay there, since we already drove all the way out there. We were in the middle of nowhere, and sometimes that's the way it's got to be. But overall, man, I'm beyond happy. I'm super impressed that you were able to come together after running your own event the day before. I felt tired for you, man. I felt like no matter how tired I was like, man, I can't even mention being tired right now. I can't even say a word, because I was like, yeah, this guy's, I don't know how the fuck you were still holding on, but.
Oh, hold on. Good. We got somebody else on board.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Undefeated.
Oh, shoot. Oh, it's about to get stupid in here.
El Stupidio?
Hey!
Hello.
What's up?
Oh, just hanging out in the shop.
Oh, man.
Did you get some sleep?
Yeah.
You don't look like it.
6 hours last night. Yeah. Been a long day. Been tough. Going to bed right after this.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get longer than 5. I actually did last night. I did double my my sleep consumption in one night that I did the entire weekend.
Very nice.
I got like 5.5 hours sleep last night, so we're good. We're good now. We're good for another 3 days now.
Good deal. Off you go.
Oh, so
man, I saw this guy stranded on the side of the highway coming home.
Oh yeah, what happened?
Not all sunshines and rainbows. Had a blowout.
The Duramax lay down on you?
No, the trailer had a blowout, so we had to put a tire on.
You know what? Yeah. That still ain't worse than Cody's weekend.
No, poor Cody. No, I think I was talking to him, and I think the extra height tongue hitch they had on there was putting a lot of load on the back axle, and it burned up the hubs in the back, and one went right after the other, and they just did not have a very good weekend with that thing, and lost a tire and all kinds of troubles.
They had plugs sticking out of them.
Oh yeah, they did not have a very good weekend with trailer wise, so it took them a minute to get home.
Not good, man. Hey, I'm gonna get off of here and let y'all do y'all thing. I just wanted to give a big special thanks to J&T Trucking, Bo Golf, Team Anonymous. They sponsored the tires for the No Trailer to kind of make it a big ending and a big season finale. So big thanks to those guys, and Pimp Juice for sponsoring the extra jug to the winner. And thanks to Shelby for helping us out with the paperwork and everything. Yeah, big shout out to J&T, man. Those guys, they donated a pair of brand new set of racing tires, brand new set of slicks to the winner. So we'll let you guys do your thing, man.
Well, I didn't mean to leave. I wanted this to be a nice little free.
Oh, you got something planned? I just didn't want to miss these guys. What you got?
He got his note sheet.
Oh, you got to, man. You got to, bro. Every time you're like, can you name your sponsors? I'm like,
That's me.
Never come. So, you can't get on this live feed.
Yeah. So Richard, what's next for you?
Oh my goodness, it's a trap. Legal or illegal or what? What kind of question is that?
Whatever you wanted to tell us.
Man,
I'm not sure. Are you watching Parent Trap tonight, or you're watching Notebook?
We've seen Parent Trap. That was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the moments were actually pretty good. Should I drop the legal announcement yet, or should we finish working out the bugs?
No. We can announce that, but we'll give details to it. So go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so we have a big legal. Huh?
I said, Ryan, you're like this. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Well, Ryan's in already. Ryan's already in. First thing I did was lock in the heavy hitters, man. You know how some people are scared of the heavy hitters? Those are the first ones. First ones we want in there. We got a legal event coming up. We're still working on the bugs. It's gonna be a street legal event. It's gonna be a legal event.
Illegal.
And legal. So
Street
everybody's
street like.
It's gonna be Off the Trailer Part 2. So Off the Trailer Part 1 was in Indian Valley. That was last year. We had a pretty good turnout. I don't remember. I think we had like 15 daily drive. True Street. We had like over 20 small tire or something like that, and we had about 2 weeks to put it together. What did she say? What did she say? Hi.
My phone's behind. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Oh my goodness.
That must be an iPhone.
But yeah, anyways, we got a legal event coming up. We will be releasing more information soon, and in July.
Off the Trailer 2.0.
Off the Trailer Part. Yeah, Off the Trailer Part 2. And we're gonna have daily driver and small tire. And when we say small tire, we mean we want the fastest motherfuckers. Period. On small tire. We don't want whoever lives around in the area. We want the baddest of the baddest. It's gonna be off the trailer, no testing, just like the street, one burnout.
Be in the Midwest.
Yep, in the Midwest. Daily driver, that's where we're trying to have an issue, because when it comes to daily driver, I never realized how sensitive the daily driver subject is. But the daily driver subject is the most sensitive subject in the world. It's more sensitive than racism, gender, it's the most sensitive thing in the world.
It's like a gender reveal party.
It's worse. It's worse. I'm serious. No Trailer, some serious shit, guys. I'm serious. It's like religion or something. It's like, you're not going to get it all right. What did Bo say? What
Don't tell your secrets?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, you're awake, but you won't return my call, you asshole.
Oh!
Hey, Bo got to go for a ride this weekend, and he got to live the life. He was dying at Denny's. He was holding on for dear life. His exact words were, "Man, you guys don't even realize you already ruined my Monday and my Tuesday at this point." We haven't even started racing yet. And
what happened? Who is Ryan Newman? Sorry for Ryan Newman. Who's Ryan Newman?
Oh, seriously? Who's Ryan Newman? I don't know.
I think he's a NASCAR driver. Was in a bad wreck from what it looks like on Facebook.
Was it today? Oh, there's a problem.
Over the weekend?
Is it when that happened?
I didn't hear much more about it except for what I saw on Facebook last 5 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, NASCAR. Okay, there you go.
Oh man,
pray for Ryan Newman.
Yeah, poor guy.
Guess he had a bad wreck.
What was it? Do you know anything about it, Ryan?
No, I just saw it on Facebook because I was waiting for Limpy's live feed to come on, so I haven't gotten to get on Facebook much.
Oh, okay. Well, man, hey, the car was moving.
Yeah,
I mean,
trying to.
I accidentally got a spreadsheet on my phone by accident, so I'm like, yeah, the car was moving.
Yeah, oops.
I sat there and it goes ding. I look behind me and I'm like, very impressive, man. Very impressive.
Yeah, trying to send some data over to Cody, and send him where the address was so we could go check out that road and see if he could get off the trailer and go faster than we did. So
right,
that way we can keep on each other's toes.
Hey, but I will say though, well, yeah, whenever we first started, it wasn't going that fast, and then once the whole event and that rubber was down, man, it was pretty good. It was a good road. The pass that impressed the shit out of me, if I had to name one pass that impressed me out of the whole event, was Ryan Walden off the trailer, first pair down. If only he would have not jumped the light, it would have been almost a perfect pass.
He's beating himself up pretty bad about it. We were talking about it at lunch.
Oh, the messengers on my phone. Let me tell you something real quick. I was walking back to grab one of my GoPros, and he was just sitting there on the sidewalk. I was grabbing a GoPro or something, and I look over, and he was sitting in the sidewalk just completely bummed out in disbelief. I was like, "You all right, buddy?" You're like, "Man, I didn't even." He said, "I didn't even need to do that." I was like, "Man, he'll be all right. It happens to everybody." He's like, No. I was like, "Man, Beaterbomb once jumped twice at the same event with 2 lights. It happens to everybody."
It happened. And it was a rough day.
Yeah, but overall he was still, huh?
Limpy just jumped off camera.
Oh man, I'll tell you, he rocked the whole place, bro. But man, yeah.
So Richard.
Yeah.
You want to name your sponsors?
You know what? I got this hoodie right here from got sleeves from Silver Unit. You know, my buddy Derek, and he's
got sleeves on it. Does it come with sleeves?
No, it comes with sleeves, and it comes with your own sleeves. The way it works is you have to bet the hoodie on a race, and then you get your sleeves removed. So that's the way that works.
Wow.
Man, overall, I'd just like to thank everybody that came to the race and helped. That grabbed the broom, grabbed the blower, help it make it successful. And thanks to everybody that participated this year. And we're excited. We're already talking about the next No Trailer season. The next No Trailer season is going to be a point series. So the winner, I think, is going to be 6 points. The runner-up is going to get 4. Participation is going to be 3. We're still working on all the details. We're trying to make it big. And we're going to try to have a big payout, too, like an extra, I don't know. I mean, it'd be nice to have an extra $1,500 to the winner or something, you know? So I'm going to do what I can to make it good and make it worth everybody's while. And we have a legal event coming up in sometime in July. And it's going to be I want a big payout, a big turnout, and we'll be releasing information shortly. And I already talked to Beaterbaum. I already talked to Mr. Ryan Mitchell over here. We already reached out to Eric Mans. We already reached out to Cody. We want the baddest of the baddest, you know what I mean? So we'll be releasing information on that. Oh man, Ryan Mitchell versus oh my God.
I'd go to that race. I'd go to that
race.
Oh
my goodness.
We'll need about 10 minutes between rounds.
10? Just 10?
Just 10. We'll be okay.
Are you telling us that we're gonna have to start hiding your name on the list? Is that the name to? I got 50%. I got 50% of my racers that want to take that undefeated streak from you and want to be the card of, if you fuck up, they want to be the guys that took you down. And I got the other half that are just absolutely horrified, bailing out, crying tears, saying it's a pro mod, saying it's fiberglass, saying that I don't even know. They're saying that, you know, yeah. So there's two kinds of racers, you know.
Well, I don't know. I mean, somebody pulled a little scheme a couple years ago, and somebody got in a race under the name Darcy Number 2, and you'll know who I'm talking about, most of you. So that's happened before. Have to keep somebody's name off the list, but I mean, then again, I mean, like they say, you got to race the fastest to be the fastest, and that's what we've been trying to do, is obviously race everybody we can and not saying no matter what it is, on, you know, same tire, and just trying to keep moving forward. So that's all you can do.
Yeah, there was people here that wanted to grab a lane next to you over the weekend, and they got the opportunity to kind of see where they stand. And I
when
think
you're the fastest, you're gonna have that.
Yeah.
Did Joey tell you about that?
He gave me tips along the way.
Right.
He helped raise me well.
All right.
I mean that's the only way. That's the only way you're gonna know. I mean, you know, it's the same thing. If you like street racing but you won't travel, if you like street racing but you only like street racing in your neighborhood, that's not street racing, man. You can't even be taking.
You can be top dog at home, but it's hard to get out and go across the country and put thousands of miles behind you, and, you know, try to race and seek out every event, all the fastest people you can, and you know, that's when you start to find out you are moving pretty dang good if you're able to stay out in front of that many people. So
right,
that's all you can aspire to do.
Somebody just came home. Let's put her on blast. Hi.
Hello.
Oh, she awake?
Oh, she already bought half the store, like always.
Oh boy, yeah. Is she bringing a DVD with her? What DVD are you watching?
I don't know. We got
Titanic?
Amazon TV.
You got Titanic?
Oh man. All right. Well, I'm gonna get off of here before I get in trouble.
Bye.
Oh, you don't know what to do. Oh, so 7-0.
If we count grudges, yeah. I mean, 7-0. So 5 main events with multiple entries, and then 2 grudges. So I guess 7-0. So not bad.
So and you went. Seaver didn't know you were showing up. I thought you.
No, I thought we had shown interest in that event, and I thought maybe he would have gotten, he would have heard or known or something, but I guess he didn't know, and we just pulled in. He was kind of surprised, like, oh my gosh, they're here. So, and then away we went.
Yeah. Well, you were the only one to win in the left lane at the start.
It was a little sketchy.
How sketchy was it to you?
The top end was not that much different come the final. I'll put it that way. And that asphalt was bad. So the track surface was pretty bad. We were
was the big end better than the front end?
On the track side or on the asphalt side? On the track side, it was on the asphalt side. The top end started to handle some power. Not a lot, but a little bit better than the track side actually would. It was just a 60-foot was hard on the asphalt with all the broken pieces missing and stuff.
Yeah.
So it wasn't horrible. It wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be.
And well, he ended up jumping in the end. Chris did, but it didn't matter anyway. You rolled around and put the Gapplebees on him.
Tried to. Yeah, I think we got him by a car. So he was so close to the light, I wasn't positive if he jumped or not. And then I saw you point over there. I was like, well, dang, Limpy's just calling a winner already, and it's not me. I was like, well, that sucks. I was like, I guess I'll have to prove him wrong again.
I guess. So, well, there's like that time that whoever hits the light is light.
Yeah.
Or if you jump the light, I'm looking at the tire crack person. I was like, he jumped. And they're all
because Chris Varney, we cut a light pretty even to each other down at Wichita Falls last year, and you said, "Oh, that's your winner right there," and then I had to prove you wrong.
Yeah, well, you know what? I've been wrong quite a few times in my life, and it's just part of it. Man. It's just part of it.
It's a guessing game.
Yeah, but you know what you're not guessing no more is how to get down these roads and win.
Yeah, not guessing that. We just pull up the old data book and off we go.
Did you? I heard a rumor. I don't know how true it is or not, but you broke into Joey's house and stole all his notes.
No, it wouldn't work anyways. No, that's not true. No, he taught me how to take notes though. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a formula. By the time you get done with this and that, and plus this and minus that, and click that, and set this to that, and off you go.
Control arrow up.
Yep. Control arrow up. Analyze the surface. Get after it. Wear your calibrated shoes.
So 7-0. You was you surprised that Jeepers jumped out on you on that road?
No, not at all. I mean, we hadn't made a hit on that road. Jeepers had a couple test passes for what it sounded like when we got there. And with the all-wheel driving, he had a good advantage. And we swung up the road a little too hard and spun, I believe. I barely got to glance at data, but that road was so bouncy. The concrete just kind of pitched up and down a lot, and it was hard to see. And even when we went for a drive with Bo earlier, it didn't feel that rough. So we thought it was going to be pretty smooth. Well, we went out there and just kind of kept bouncing and spinning a little bit. And then we had like 3 big hops. So like car was slow and then hop and then would speed up and then would hop and then took really off on the big end. And right at that point, it's right where the intake popped on the Jeepers.
You went by me when I was live on Friday night or Saturday night. You were moving. You were cooking.
Yeah, it was going a lot faster there than it was at the track out the back door.
Yeah. And then you went, and you ran
El Fuel Pump.
Fuel Pump, El Fuel Pumpo. There's one of your turnouts right there. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I covered Eric and Rubber really badly on that one.
Yeah, I got another picture of it. Hold on. Where'd it go? He's all standing there like, what happened?
Yeah. He was definitely taking the full force of all the rubber pieces.
That's not it. Where'd it go? Maybe I did. Maybe I don't got it. But anyway, you ran El Fuel Pumpo, and y'all ran. He pretty much y'all both bumped in, and he got the hit.
Yep.
And I guess because he went out first round. And I think he had some problems, CO2 problems or something. And but that car, I mean,
it moves. I mean, I saw him racing in the other no trailer race before, and I mean, that car's got really good potential.
And so, they've got. I don't think they've had that car very long, to be honest with you.
Not from the sounds of it.
No, and they're willing to put the work in and stuff and get it all lined out and dialed in. So
that's what's going to take.
Something to look forward to. Some guys like there, they like putting in the work.
Mm-hmm. That's what it takes. A lot of testing, a lot of work.
Well,
I don't know. Chris was undefeated on that surface before I got there, I believe.
Yeah.
So he was going to be the man to beat all day long.
Oh. You can't enter that though.
No, I don't have stock rear suspension. I mean, it may be a Mustang rear suspension, but it's not stock, so it doesn't qualify.
So what's next?
Next, hopefully weather holds out for Roswell, New Mexico. So we were going to do Alabama, but Alabama, they're moving the race date around. They haven't rescheduled that one yet. Looks like we're going to do Roswell, and I hope the weather holds out because I'm really looking forward to that one. If that one does not hold out, we thought about going down to the Gulf, Mississippi, the Gulf. There's a 3-day race down there we may go try to do if Roswell rains out. So we're waiting for Johnny Brown's information on that one. And then the weekend after that, we haven't settled on an event just yet. We're trying to get into a North versus South Civil War race. With 64 cars.
That's what you're talking about this past weekend.
Yeah, so that'd be pretty neat. If not, there's the Turbo John guy from North Carolina area is putting on a $5,000 no prep, it looks like. So we may go back out east a ways and go into that since we put the rules there. So that's kind of what's on our current agenda. And then there's some stuff in March coming up that we're getting pretty excited for. So looking forward to March. So
you know what March is to us?
The start of the season?
The start of no trailer. Or the start of small tire.
Start of small tire. I got a running start.
Yeah. We've already we finished off the no trailer, and then a certain event in the middle that starts in March that we like to go down to. We like to call that the beginning of small tire. God dang it, no trailer off down here.
Because you haven't had any sleep.
So I know. Well, we're hoping for about 6 hours tonight. So.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to get like 8.
8? That's too much.
Oh yeah. Oh no. All of it.
Wake up.
Recharged.
Any new sponsors or anything you want to
plug? This is where I need my note sheet like Richard's got. So, no, I mean we still got our main guys going. Mashmeyer, Jan and Granite help with fuel, so we got to pick that up here soon for the season kickoff. Devil's Glue helping out a ton with prep. Make sure we got some of the best stuff out there. The Mueller Performance helping us out with the new ignition we haven't put on just yet. I need to get my transdia. I need some. It might need some help soon. So at least a refresher. Baron Racing helped us out with a little battery. So little thing keeps on going strong. So it's been a nice game changer for the season. So yeah, we're just gonna keep trying to kill it. So Eric hung this up before he took off. We got our no crybabies. So Mashmeyer Performance Engine, this guy right here. So he's a hardcore nitrous guy, but he's starting to learn the turbo guys a little bit more.
You talking him into it, huh? By your record?
Yeah, slowly but surely. So I got him to say it looks pretty fast here today, and that's a pretty big accomplishment for him. So
there you go.
Yes, sir. So
well, all right. Oh,
cool. Yeah, that's the one we're going to try to make it into. So right now we're signed up as an alternate, and it's a lot of driving to be an alternate. So we're hoping to be in the race before we travel. So hopefully that happens. But we'll see what happens.
Leakesville, Missouri, or Mississippi. I don't know where that is. Anyway, we'll all right.
Hours. It's hours away. It's
Hours. It's a couple.
Not days, just hours.
Couple. Well, hold on.
No more North Carolina. I don't think she wants to go back.
Wow.
She didn't enjoy her last visit out there. So.
Did you win that?
We did not win it, but she didn't like the people around it. So the promoters were good. Just some of the people watching were kind of tough. Stay home, Ryan. Eric, you better get me on the north end, or otherwise I'm going to get on the south, and then you may have troubles.
Oh.
So.
All right. Well, you got anything else?
No, I think that's it. We're going to do some maintenance on the car tonight, make sure everything's good to go for the weekend. Don't need to order any parts. So if everything's good, we'll be good to go.
All right. Well, congrats on your win. Does it get old here?
No. I think you just sent me the link for the live feed again, by the way.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Maybe I'll send it to the next guy.
Oh, I did. Yep. All right.
Well, no, never gets old. So hopefully we'll see you next week after Roswell, or we're going to find somebody really faster than us. So then we'll have a new goal to aspire to.
I don't want to have to not make next weekend's show.
I'll do my best. I'll win somewhere. I'll just keep looking.
Even if it's against the warden and
the warden.
Yeah, your student to be.
Oh, it's not an engagement ring.
It's your lie. You tell it any way you want to.
Yeah, no, we'll have to go race dailies. I think mine will win.
Oh, dailies too, huh? Wow. All right. Well, congrats, and we'll see you next time.
All right, we'll see you. Have a good night.
All right, later. Well, did I send it? Yep. And so he won that and didn't win a grudge race. And your winner, and we had 15 cars. We had 16 and one fell out. But he drove all the way from Memphis. I guess, are they Memphis, Tennessee? Yeah, Memphis, Tennessee. And took home the money. Took home the tires. There you go. Yeah. Took home the win. He's a very humble guy. He his boy was lining him up all weekend. That's good. Good to see out there. And they were A to B all day long. You could see that most of the field he had all the field covered, mile per hour wise and stuff. He was just backdooring it. Stefan was probably the fastest, closest to him, and he was still probably 5 to 10 miles an hour slower. But it is what it is. He earned it, and and here he is. What's going on?
Man, what's going on today?
Oh, living a dream. Woke up on the other side of the dirt. And we're good.
That's right.
Oh, well, congrats on your win.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun.
And Rolly, yes, you called that. I think I called it too, but I was like, man, I gotta go with my Texas guy. That's how it is.
Right.
But
that's right.
The drive wasn't really that far. I wasn't expecting us to stay there very long,
right.
due to internet talk and stuff. But we ended up staying there. And when we got there, the road, I guess the cattleman drove out and dirtied up the right lane, and we all got together and got it all swept off, blown off, and the whole 660 feet. Not just a little bit. We did the whole lane, and I think that right lane turned out to be better than the left lane.
Yeah, there's no doubt, man. We pulled in. I was like, oh man, we got some work to do because that dude was covered. I mean, looked like they've been mud dogging down that lane.
We
jumped in there and got it done. Wasn't bad.
Yeah, that's when we got there, and I seen that, and I was like, first I was like, man, somebody did this shit on purpose. They're trying to sabotage us. But then I was like, wait a minute, that looks like they come from back near the back. So yeah, no, that wasn't nobody trying to sabotage us. But how long was the drive for y'all down there?
It wasn't too bad. I mean, around 7 hours. I mean, so it wasn't too bad at all.
Yeah. Was the street turn out pretty good for y'all?
I mean, yeah, it was really, really good.
Oh. Your Wi-Fi is lagging.
Yeah, let me see what I can do here. I'm gonna get. No, I live out here in the. Sometimes it's Sometimes you gotta do funny things to get some cell service. You know what I mean? Maybe this is better.
Oh, I know. Oh yeah, we got you now.
That gonna be all right. Yeah. But anyway, it wasn't too bad. About a 7 hour drive. Like I say, the roads out there, really, really good. We don't normally have the luxury of running concrete roads. We got to run on junk all the time, and with the little asphalt stuff. And so it was pretty awesome to get to run on some concrete stuff and do a little. But honestly, I didn't know, Limpy, I didn't really know where I would be. I changed the gearing in the truck. I changed the things like that to try to make it even more street friendly, because I didn't know how far we would have to go, and things like that. And honestly, I didn't know how well Beetlejuice would perform out there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is a decent little old truck. It runs pretty good. Never claimed it to be the fastest thing in the world or anything like that, man. I mean, it's a fun little hot rod that you can drive around, and you can, have some fun little racing with it. But, it just, I really didn't know where I would stand when I got out there, to be honest with you, on the concrete, with changing the things that I changed to try to help accommodate and make the, street ability even more than what it is,
Yeah. Well, we're lucky we got to stay there, because if we left there, we're going to drive about 35 miles.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
So, we're going to be we do the same thing pretty much every year. Right? In the last 2 or 3 years, we've done it. And during wintertime, we really don't have a winter around here somewhat. Right. So that's why we do the no trailer stuff during the wintertime. And the drivability of stuff, because like if you go, like I said, Oklahoma,
right,
you don't ever race in the same spot more
right. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
You can't. And we went to Kansas, the same thing pretty much. Well, they raced one spot, and then we had to move to the next spot, and we ended up getting a blacktop on the second spot. But we've been blessed here in Texas, just pretty much stay in one spot, and it's been fun. We kind of want to branch out and see different cars and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
The no trailer stuff. People are always down. Oh, you never call, and then when we do call, well, I don't know if we can do it or not. But y'all guys showed up and cleaned house.
Hey man, we just, like I said, we were just glad to be there and get to be a part of something like that, because honestly, it's like I've told Matt and some of those guys, to me, I really, really dig the no trailer thing, and having to take a real car. And I know there's different talk about different things about this car's that, and, you know, and some people may not respect that or whatever the case may be on that part, but the real cars, the drivable cars, the thing that you're doing with like the no trailer thing, to me is just that I got a special place in my heart for that kind of stuff more than running like my other car. You know what I mean? And I know some people are aware, some people are not aware. You know, I've got another car that I race, you know, a lot, and I'm getting it ready to start doing the more top level small tire and big tire stuff, because, you know, honestly, I don't expect Beetlejuice to be able to compete with the cars that it's not supposed to be running with. I mean, don't get it twisted. I mean, it is stupid fast, and it can probably whoop a lot of different vehicles, but I really want to try to keep that thing true to what it is instead of cutting it up. And, you know, I mean, because obviously anybody knows, I mean, I can put fiberglass all over that thing, and I can, you know, take the radiator and the water system off and put my big turbos back on and put the gearing back in it and try to make it an even bigger beast for a street. But I've already got one of those cars. You know what I'm saying? And I really hate to do that, man, to be honest with you. I mean, I like being able to put my son in there with me and we go to town, or my wife or whatever. And it's awesome to be able to be a little bit competitive with the cars that are out there that are really street racing and that kind of deal. And so I really just hate to mess my little truck up by doing that. And that's why I'm focusing on getting my car done so that I can bring it to more top level, small tire stuff, big tire stuff, whatever needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? Because that car will be more versatile and will sit like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That are in those kind of events, obviously not the no trailer type event.
Yeah. So, and Liam Neeson said that truck made the cruise the same as everybody else did. Nothing more to say about it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you know, and I don't know, and I might be, you know, there might be people on the other side of the spectrum saying, oh, the little truck's fast and maybe it doesn't belong in this or that or whatever the case may be. But honestly, I mean, Beetlejuice is in my opinion, what the spirit of no trailer or Outlaw, not a daily driver, never claiming it to be anything like that, because, you know, in my opinion, it doesn't fit that criteria either. And I would never want to put it in a daily driver type event that had rules for the daily driver type guys. You know what I'm saying? Because then I feel like I'm the guy that would be rolling in trying to put, yes, my truck is streetable, but then I would be kind of trying to get on cars that I shouldn't be, just to try to, you know, pick up a win or something like that. So I don't believe in that either now. So, I mean, because I've had people tell me, well, you can get that thing in daily driver and all this other, and I'm like, no, dude, that's not what that is. I mean, Beetlejuice is a no trailer little outlaw street deal. Really, you know, in my opinion, we're kind of around here, we're pushing for, like, on your 28-inch tire stuff, to make 28-inch tire vehicles be like Beetlejuice and like the Mustangs that were out there this weekend and the Camaros and the things like that. You know, make those vehicles be steel-bodied type real. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe put more emphasis on Outlaw small tire being more Outlaw small tire. You know, so that's something that we're kind of doing, you know, trying to push around here for some different things, you know, to do that with that, so that kind of helps give a separation, because I do got a lot of guys that I race with down here that run 28-inch stuff, you know, and they're like, well, I'm not putting 29s on and running, you know, with your Nova or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that's so that's something that we're trying to, you know, and of course, you know, I love the daily driver thing, but it's kind of like Richard said, boy, that daily driver deal is a whole nother can of worms when you get into what's allowed, not allowed, and all that kind of mess, you know. But, you know, that's just, everybody's got their thing, you know.
Yeah. The what did I say? Oh, anyway. Because you're gonna spam my deal here. But so what's next for y'all? Y'all starting to film yet?
No, not right now. We're working on a setup for America's Fastest too. That's what they're talking about right now, but nothing written in stone. We got 2 seasons of the MSO deal in the bank right now, so we really don't have to focus on any of that. The Fastest in America thing's been a big hit, so I think that's really what they're going to try to gear up to do something next on that. But honestly, if that's the case, and we don't go right into other filming, then that'll give me an opportunity to get out and do more things that I've never had the opportunity to do here lately, here for the last few years or whatever, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because we were staying so busy. So that'll be good too, because if that's the case, then I can get out and hit a lot more of these events that are either illegal, all street, that kind of thing. Because really, honestly, that's there's a special spot in my heart. That's where my passion is I really, really like the real street stuff, not so much the top level big tire stuff on the street and all that kind of mess. I mean, that's cool too, but I'm a fan of everything as long as it's hot rods and being around people I like to be around,
And that takes that and plus the top level stuff, man. That takes a lot of money to do that stuff too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, well, heck, I mean, when you start trying to run that fast and do that thing, I mean, you've got to bring way more serious vehicle than you would if you was in a little street rig like my truck or something like that. You know what I mean? And obviously risk goes up, just everything about it, but there's some big payouts for those things, and it'll make you want to say, hey, this thing's paying good enough. I'm bringing my Nova, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I love the truck stuff, or like what we did this weekend, because man, it's so much easier. You know what I mean? It's less stress from having to worry about getting things loaded, and obviously the risk factor because you're not going as fast, and just what I mean.
Yeah. Plus, you had your son with you too. Did you say he was lining you up all weekend?
Yeah. He does, man. I mean, that's another thing that's really it's a real special to me on that part, because now my son's old enough. He's going with me. He's out there lining me up. He's out there seeing guys like you, like me, like the racers that we're racing, and I love the fact that he's getting an opportunity to see how to street race the right way, not be a hoodlum out somewhere that they end up hurting each other because they've never had anybody to teach them the rights and the wrongs. And so that's a big deal to me. I really, really like that. And so, him traveling with me now, my brother-in-law goes with me all that he can. My buddy Jeff James, he rolls with me, when he can, and that kind of deal. So, we have a lot of fun taking those road trips, and, and I'm hoping this year we're going to have a whole lot more time to do that, So, but you never know. Now, I mean, they may call next week and say, hey, get your stuff ready. We're going to start another season, and, that kind of thing. And obviously, it's like we've talked about in the past, I've got to, I got to focus on that, because, there's a lot of things happening there with that deal. So, you know what I'm saying? But I love what we're doing, like this weekend and that kind of stuff. That was, that's some cool stuff.
So we say he had an open spot in the big tire.
Yeah, I need to look at those dates, because I'm hoping, I'll have the Nova tested. A lot of people don't know, my Nova had been a nitrous combo all this time, which I'm a turbo guy from way back. I've been overseas racing my turbo cars that I've built and stuff like that. So I've been in this game a long time, and I went ahead and decided to make the switch on the Nova to a turbo setup. So it's done, it's running. I need to do a little dyno, and obviously I need to get out and do some testing and see if I've created a paper monster, or is it really good? You know what I mean? Because everything can look good on paper, but can you make it work? You know what I mean?
Well, I'm sure you should be able to figure it out. We got faith in you.
Yeah, well, like I say, I always try my best, man. I mean, I just just get out there and do all I can do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know where I'm gonna end up. I just try,
All right. Well, congrats on your win. You got any sponsors or anything you want to name?
Oh man, I mean, not really. I mean, Race Quip, they help me out on stuff. Pro Meth Injection, they help me out on stuff. The comp groups out of Memphis right there, you know what I mean? They always, try to, hook me up with stuff, discounts, that kind of thing. So, it's like I've said to some other stuff in some other videos to people, people thinks, well, you do the show, you're getting a ton of stuff thrown at you and that kind of stuff, but that's not real, guys. I mean, it's they'll help us out with discounts and things like that, and they're and that's awesome. Don't get it twisted. We can benefit from some of that stuff sometimes, but really, no. I mean, I don't have like a long list of people trying to give me stuff. You know what I mean? It ain't like that. So
You think I parts just stacked, do you?
No, it ain't like that, and that's the thing. Heck, I can't. I'm the type of guy I can't hold on to no whole bunch of stuff. I got to sell it to buy the other stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just that's just how it is. But
well, I appreciate you coming on, and congrats on your win. And
man, I really appreciate it, and like I said, I appreciate y'all inviting me. You, Richard, Matt, the SSR, and I mean, heck, man, you guys have made me feel at home there. You know what I'm saying? The racers have been good. You never know when you're going into a spot like that where you don't know the people that you're racing or how they're going to interact, or even sometimes even the race promoters that are doing it and that kind of deal. You don't really know where you stand, honestly, because some people look at this person this way because maybe they're in this deal, or this guy's over here is friends with that guy, and so you really don't know how people are going to judge you. But I hope that anybody that honestly meets me and hangs around with me, I'm sometimes I got a lot to say, sometimes I don't, you know what I mean? But I mean, I try to be true to what I believe. I mean, I will say that, and but that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, if you ever come to my stuff, I don't get nobody heads up. I like just everybody to have the same opportunity to win. That's why I don't tell nobody nothing. That's just the way I've always been.
Yeah, man, and Limpy, and honestly, I believe that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because I've always heard that, but I haven't ran a lot of your stuff. Honestly, one of the Jeff and I brought the vet down to one of your events several years ago, the one where the Bird brothers got busted. We got down to 4 cars. It was we had the vet, and Shane was in it, and I think Dave and the Bird brothers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that was the first event we came to, you know what I'm saying? And we got a feel for things, but honestly, I had not been back to anything. And I know everybody's always said, man, Limpy, straight up, you ain't gonna get no BS out of that. And I believe that in my heart now, man. I mean, I've been, I've come to some of your stuff, and I believe you're straight up, and you're gonna have to earn it. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't feel like you're gonna give any tips or tricks to the other guy, And hey, you're gonna come there, you're gonna race. You got to earn it. If you earn it, you earn it. And I believe you're that guy. I mean, that's the truth. I mean, Matt, all those people. Richard. I mean, they've all messaged me and tried to keep me in the loop on the deal. And I really appreciate that. I mean, like I said, we some of us may all have different views on a few things, but that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
that's what makes us human.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Well, appreciate you coming on, and again, congrats on your win.
Man, I appreciate it, and thank you for having me.
Next time, we'll see.
All right, buddy.
No problem.
All
right, have a good night.
You. All right, you too, buddy. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, well, let me figure out how to turn it off.
There we go. It's Brian. That truck, as I was saying, that truck is fast, and you could see it. You could see it. He was rolling, and he was probably out mile powering. I'd say at least 5 to 10 miles an hour faster than everybody else. And Stefan and them, they were probably the second fastest, and they were they were out my prior pretty good. So, but I've been showing all these pictures that Clutch Media has been showing. I picked him up Friday night, and he pretty much stayed. He was a pretty much a camper, man. He only fell asleep on me a couple of times while we were driving down the road, and I was driving, and I only fell asleep on him a couple of times while I was driving. So it evened out. So I do know when we went to that road, to check it out. He was snoring, and I come down to the stop sign and kind of jammed the brakes. And went, oh, and he went, oh, and you hear a. It was, I was like, oh, he didn't know, and then we looked at the road, and then we went to the meat spot. And looked, and come to find out they were the road was messed up, so we had to change the meat spot. But it is what it is. I had a good time this past weekend, and hopefully we made Clutch Media's had a good time this past weekend. And speaking of Clutch Media, here's Clutch Media.
How's it going?
What's going on? Oh,
just sitting over here in Houston.
Houston? You still in Houston?
Yeah, there's no cars coming out here. Out of Texas anywhere, really.
Well, how are you gonna get that truck delivered then?
I'll leave tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay. Well, I've been showing these pictures that I just mostly, that was a pretty good picture.
Yeah.
So did you have a good time this past weekend?
Oh man, from Friday night to last night, I didn't go to bed till almost 1:30 in the morning. The adrenaline, it just after you experience a whole weekend, it's not just a one-day event. When I come down to Fort Worth and we, even when we went to Oklahoma, no sleep, Saturday, Sunday, it doesn't matter. And then you start getting the adrenaline, and it's just a good time.
So now that you got the experience, because we went and did check roads, and then we dropped you off at your truck, and then I went and came picked you up, and then we went down to Holland, Texas, which is where Little River is. Did the event down there, pretty much turned around and came back and hit Mexico, and then we went down there and checked that road out, because by the time we left here or Mexico, by the time we left Mexico, it was about 3:00 in the morning, I think 3:30, something like that. And oh yeah, he needs to be introduced. Yeah, I'm probably I might see Uncle Larry tomorrow.
I don't know if he's introduced me to anything new for a while. It's Buc-ee's. What a wild experience. Wisconsin, we don't have anything like it.
Man, he walked into, he's all, what's it called again, TikToking? Whatever it's called, TikTok. And he was all like, I was like, oh, and then I was watching his face, and he turned around, and he was all like, he just looked around, and it was funny, just seeing his face and looking at like he didn't know what he liked.
Watching, if you've never been to Buc-ee's, you just don't understand the excitement. I mean, people from the Midwest, we have Quick Trip, but when you look at Quick Trip, it's just like any other gas station at the end of the day. I mean, I'm a truck driver. I go to Pilot, Love's, whatever. But when you walk into Buc-ee's, you're literally just mind blown. It's insane.
So we did that, and then we did all that stuff. And so how much stuff is entailed into doing a race?
It's not just you're driving around in an industrial park and you say, this is what's going to happen. We're going to stay here all day. When we were up in Oklahoma, we got ran off probably, 5 times before we finally got 12 cars down the road. And, everybody thinks you just pull up, fire off, 15, 20 races. We definitely an eye-opening experience that it's nowhere close to just pull up, get the races done, and just get on with your day. Friday night, we were in the car for, I think, 7 hours. And we've seen, 20, 30 roads that could have worked. But there's a lot that you have to look at. You can't just find a road and say, all right, this is where it's going to be. You got to look at the road. You have to see how tall the curbs are, trees, fire extinguishers, or hydrants, and then you have to look at what's around it. It's nowhere close to just pull up, get a race off.
And that we did all that just like Richard did to me one time. We went and blew off a road and averaged a road, and we're going this route right here. And he sleeps for about 30, 45 minutes, and he changes everything. We don't even go to any of them roads that we spent all night cleaning, and just like it happened here. Drive 300 miles, 400 miles in the night, and look at everything, and then you don't even use it.
Yep. It was crazy. And then, when we went to the spot on, what was that, Saturday morning, it looked like the perfect road. Then we pulled up Sunday morning with everybody, and then all of a sudden, what do you know? It was a fucked up road, but it ended up working out really well. Glad we got to stay at that road. It came around really fast.
Yeah.
Not like that gravel road we were on a couple weeks ago. I think Zach got hit in the face with a rock, and that road was rough.
That road was vicious. Very, very, very bad. It was bad.
Unforgivable.
Oh, that's that phone. I like animal noises. I got goats and dogs and all kinds of stuff. So
nothing scared the shit out of me more Saturday night when we were riding back from the track, and all of a sudden Richard called and it took over the radio, and he was yelling in the radio. Fuck, the lane assist really helped me out there.
But don't understand, I was driving my wife home, and he got too close. He got so close that my Bluetooth connected to my car, and I was on the phone with Richard at the time, and I was like, I happened to like, oh man, they must have hung up on me. And I looked down and it said connected to my car. I'm like, oh no. It was funny, and I was like, I hear you. Oh yeah. Hey, what's going on? Oh, so how many pictures did you end up taking?
Between Saturday night and Sunday, I think 700. I still have all the track stuff to go through. The track was fun. I mean, glad they moved the starting line up. Otherwise, it would have been a pretty, I wouldn't say lopsided, but it was definitely not.
It was a BNR. It'd been a BNR road or BNR race. You tired? Is it catching up to you yet?
I'm still tired. Like last night, I slept for 6 hours, I think, and I was good when I woke up. And then halfway through the day, I ended up falling asleep. And then I woke up, finished editing a couple of other pictures that I still have from, I think, November. And now I'm just waiting to go back to bed now.
You got anything? Have they found anything yet for you?
No.
No.
Everything's inoperable or doesn't pay enough. It doesn't pay to go pick up a car for $200-300 if you scratch it or something like that happens, and just a waste, really.
Yeah. All right. So overall, this past whole weekend, what did you enjoy the most? Buc-ee's?
No, I mean Buc-ee's was great. Don't get me wrong. Overall, it's just a great experience. Every time you guys pick me up, it's phenomenal. Like up in the Midwest, we don't have weekends of racing like this. It just doesn't happen there. Well, Wisconsin and Illinois, I should say that. Kansas City seems to get it off every weekend. Then I don't know, every time that I'm down here, it's just phenomenal. There's nothing else like it so far. I've only been to
what's funny
Florida.
is all of our big asses in Keith's car.
Oh man! If you guys haven't seen the video for that, go find it.
I forgot. Oh, if I can.
I'm gonna send it to you here.
I know, but I gotta save it. Then I gotta save it. But I can't believe all of our big asses fit in it.
I mean, it was comfortable. Keith's car is nice.
I forgot how I did this. Anyway, but y'all can see it on Clutch Media. Clutch Media, you can go see the edited version
today. Okay. I'll repost it.
I was gonna post it. I was gonna play it on here, but I forgot how I did it through Messenger that one time. If it was sent to me as a text message, and I could just send my email and we got here. Hardly interrupted, but breaking news. So we got breaking news sound. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Uh-oh. I don't know how to. There's a dot in there. Hey, where'd you go?
Hello?
All right. Hey, there you are. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You look tired. You like that? You like that?
It looks a little funny. But at least I have a beard again.
You like my prom shirt? Does that look cool?
Oh, didn't even notice. I got a new shirt this weekend, actually. 2 of them.
Oh, yeah? What'd you get?
Yep. Got this Dallas-Fort Worth shirt, and then I got one from Cody.
The Entertainer.
Yep. He had a rough weekend.
He did.
His team put in work, though.
They had a bad time at the track, but they them guys, they could figure stuff out, and they went rounds. And but the drive back, actually the drive there and the drive back, man, it was an ass beating.
Yeah, I was going to say they blew up a wheel there, I think, on the way down and on the way back.
Yeah, and had a flat. Yeah,
and a flat.
So, what's next for Clutch Media?
This week I head home back to Wisconsin, and I do a couple of I do a couple local runs, and then after that, come back down here for 2K, bringing all of the guys from Endless down here.
Endless down where?
To Texas 2K.
Texas 2K. Wow. I've never been there. What's it like?
Last year wasn't that great.
Year before? You go the year before?
No, I didn't.
Okay, yeah. I've never been down there. I'm not into the road racing. Maybe Heath. Maybe we can get Heath down there.
Oh man, maybe if they have a daily driver class. But I don't know if he wants any of that. As long as there's no Nissan, I think he'll be all right. Because I think he actually lost to a GTR too, if I remember right.
No,
and he can't make on that.
No 370s or no GTRs. Oh boy, yeah. I heard that they all got fired. Peter Fitzwell and Pat McCrotch, they got fired but they're looking for work, and I think they're talking about maybe doing their own Street of Mundo. Uh-oh.
Oh man.
Bo, you're not
Sorry.
Uh-oh. Clutch Media. We're live with Clutch Media. So, you got any sponsors you want to name?
Endless Performance, How to Watch Endless, Shepherd Auto Transport, and Skinnies. We do a lot of work with them, and this year is going to be big.
And you got
every other weekend. We're going to make some shit happen this year.
And you have an event coming up, July 20th?
June 20th.
June 20th? June 20th.
Off the trailer, no testing, virgin asphalt. It's on an airstrip. It's the first one in our area, but it's crazy. No car cap, and at 64 cars, it's 15,000 to win.
And then you have it's
all on the Clutch Media page. It's pinned right to the top.
What's the name of the event?
It's called No Limits, No Prep.
No Limits, No Prep. Y'all hear it. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it, people. 15,000.
LC outs only. The Firebird can't enter. He needs stock style suspension. No 4-link.
Boo. Tire size. It should all just matter tire size. But y'all gonna be mad when Ryan. The people are gonna be mad when everybody says, "Oh, he's got fiberglass front end and he's got a 4-link and blah blah." Y'all gonna be mad when he builds a car with everything in the stock. It's still everything, and he's still tearing y'all's asses up. And then what are y'all gonna complain about then? Oh, it's got the wrong color. He's got to be like Boston George. He's got to be like 5 different colors. You got to have a green door and a white hood, or vice versa. But when he does that and he starts cleaning house, y'all, I'm gonna say y'all did it yourself. So it is what it is. Wait, Eric said it has stock style suspension. Oh, like stock chassis car, always be talking shit. Oh, wow.
Damn, it's a little hostile now.
Damn, wow. So I think it's almost bedtime.
I've been ready since like 2:00.
I had too. I slept a little bit on the way up going up to Oklahoma, but my truck don't have lane assist. That's the scary thing. Share the love. Yep. So, greetings from Germany. Uh-oh. Your headbuds go out? Uh-oh. Your headbuds go out? Uh-oh.
What's that? Hello?
Your earbuds go out?
Yeah, these things are always taking a shit. I dropped them in a puddle like 2 weeks ago, and they haven't been right since.
Did you happen to see the? Did you get to see the video? Fuck it, we'll play it again. The intake video. That guy Wheelie. Oh, we'll play it again just for shits and giggles. And that freaking. This is like your caliber with Heath and the getting tore up by the 370. But anyway, here we go. Oh man.
Oh man. Right after that, everybody was like, "Did Ryan break the sound barrier?" And then afterwards,
When I was like, I was like, good lord, did the F-16 just fly by?
that top end, when Ryan came past us, it just felt like he was gonna suck us right in like a fucking tornado. It was intense for a
Yeah,
virgin road.
yeah, he was rolling. Now, I mean, I don't know what mile per hour he was running, but it was. Oh, that mullet's sexy, man. I'm gonna go see Uncle Larry in the morning. Y'all want to meet me up there? I'll be driving by, check in there. Oh, oh, my eyes blue. Can you see? I look like that guy driving 370, don't
Oh
I?
man.
y'all,
I don't
he
think that
he
I've
had fun
ever
this
talked
weekend.
that much shit to somebody that I didn't know. That was my first time meeting him. And by the end of that night, he was probably like, "You know what? Kick this guy out of the car." I fucking had it. It was great.
Oh, Eric, Uncle Larry is Larry Flint. When I go to Shreveport, there's a Larry Flint's Hustler Club. Every time I go by there, I gotta go see Uncle Larry, eat steak dinner. Larry Flint is Hustler Club. Oh, what was funny was they found an intake at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning, and some dude delivered it.
Yeah, after I woke up from a nap on Saturday night, that was the first thing I seen loaded up Facebook, and boom, 20 minutes ago, at 6 o'clock in the morning, 20 minutes ago, they had it ready to go.
You can't, man. Oh, that's what. I'm glad it doesn't bother you because we were talking some mad shit,
For hours.
man. Man, it was bad. It was bad. But that little that guy could see off. He could see further than we could. So that's how he knew how to get there faster.
He could see into the future. Let's
Yeah,
put it that way.
yeah. He did have about I don't know. I'd say 700, 800 pounds extra weight in there. So it was a that's 8 tenths if you want to count. That's almost a full second. Oh,
Maybe, just maybe, without us in there, he would have gotten him.
uh, he was.
Or maybe if Heath didn't sleep on two, like all everybody else from Texas. You see any video from Texas? 1, 2, go. You don't wait for three.
Well, Heath doesn't road race that much, so he waits for the green light before he goes. He don't leave. He don't wait between the last yellow and green. He waits for green and then goes.
Eric, it is the 28th race.
Uh oh.
28s, 29s.
Uh,
We're allowing radio or all-wheel drive as long as they're radials and you fit the tire size requirements. Jeepers.
he'd do it at the track. Oh, so like thank you for coming on. Go ahead and get
Yeah,
that out of
thanks
the
for
way.
having me on here.
And thanks for all the pictures.
You're
Excellent,
welcome.
excellent pictures. Just glad you had a good weekend and could enjoy it.
Next time I come down, I'll have a new camera set up, buying a couple new lenses. So they'll probably all look like shit, but I'll be out here and trying.
There you go. That's all you can do is try.
Dedication makes any of these teams work. Jeepers, the Firebird. If you have dedication, you just don't look back.
Yeah. All right. Well, appreciate you coming on, and you can go sleep now.
All right. Talk to you later.
Because I'm going to be going to sleep here in about 10 minutes or so, hopefully. And then get up at like 3:30.
All right. Well, I'll probably still be sleeping at about 8:30. So good luck with that 3:30 nonsense.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little tired too. I need my 12 hours.
That's too much, man. I wake up, I'm hungover if I sleep that long. Oh, don't forget that. Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to him about it over the weekend too. He's gonna try to see if there's something, closer. I know Wisconsin's a far drive, but hopefully we can get some of you guys that are from out of town up there and put on a race.
Yeah. All right. Well, appreciate you coming on and have a good night.
All right, man. You too.
All right. Later.
Later.
And where am I gonna go? I did find out that they did post up that they are not going to be having in case they were sleeping under a rock. They pretty much canceled. I don't know what they call it, winter meltdown or whatever. That did the no preparation in San Antonio for 2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks from now. Just FYI, I had a racer call and let me know that they were canceling it, and I thought, wow. Apparently, the track got sold again, and somebody else is buying it out. I think that's like the fifth or sixth time in the last bounty hunters. There you go, bounty hunters. Yeah, the track has been sold and resold for the fourth or fifth time in the last 2 or 3 years. So they're canceled. Uh, so, it is what it is. That's just part of it. But we'll be. I will be on vacation next weekend, or actually this coming weekend. We'll be rolling out to the wife and I. We do a little Mardi Gras weekend this weekend, and no racing for us unless somebody's around, and I catch something if I can get away. But y'all have a good night. I think Southsaw, Outlaw Dragway, and Wheelie Mafia. Y'all go like that page. They got big stuff coming up here. They're working on it, but they got big stuff coming up. Y'all go like that page and Southsaw. Then also we have coming up as well. The end of next month is Park After Dark, Part 2. Part 2. You get on the page, the Index Gonzo video, the Get You page. Wichita Raceway Park will have info, or you can just go check it out on the page with all the particulars. And March 28th, there it is. Flashlight start off the trailer. You know how we like to roll. We like rolling off the trailer. We're gonna get some sleep, boys and girls. Got another. I've got after tomorrow. I've got 2 days, and then we're going on vacation. Not. It's a real vacation, but oh yeah, Ricky Napier, the Outlaw Southsaw Dragway manager, he had a small stroke this past weekend, and give some prayers out for him for speedy recovery. I know he'll be whipping everybody up into shape here pretty soon. You're in our thoughts and prayers there, Ricky. Y'all have a good night. We'll leave it there. Peace.